well. So as you guys want to know what I've done with my face, so here it is. And a lot of you guys kept commenting for last 2 years what exactly I have done and how all of a sudden my entire face changed. So here is the video and here is the tea. I hope you guys will enjoy the video. So let me tell you the truth, I have not undergone any form of surgery or anything like Botox or face upliftment sort of something. It's pure form of makeup and I'm gonna show you what exactly I do to look like this. And let me tell you a secret, you can do it too, and that too under rupees 500. So if you want to know how to do that, then let's get started. So you guys can see this is my face without any makeup on, and as you guys can see that I have a lot of discoloration underneath my eyes and a lot of hyperpigmentation around my nose and my mouth area. So I'm gonna first color correct, thereafter I'm gonna move ahead and do my foundation, then we'll see. So you guys can see I'm done doing my foundation. The foundation that I'm using is MAC Studio Fix and the shade is NC25. Here comes the very first tip. Look at my face, it's much darker than that of my neck or my hand. So this is the very first tip. I'm gonna go ahead with a much lighter concealer or a corrector you can say. So the very first tip is to use a foundation that's kinda little darker for your complexion, so that when you go ahead and use a corrector, it doesn't look too bright. Now you can go ahead and contour your face as you usually do. You can use a palette like this which comes with all these 4 different shades, or you can go ahead and use something like this. This is MAC concealer and it's A68, but I highly recommend using a concealer that's good, which is easy to work with and which you can actually blend in well. So today for demonstration I'm going to use this particular concealer, and this is Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 20 Sand, and that's my shade, and I'm going to blend that with a beauty blender. Now here comes the very fun part. I'm going to show you a very different technique of sculpting your face. This is something that mostly people don't do. Usually people go ahead and make a triangular shape underneath their eye, which thereafter makes their cheek look much more wider, opens up the nose area, and we are going to avoid that. Let me show you what I usually do to contour my face. You start underneath your eye and go down straight to your nose, something like this. It's not on my cheek, it's on my nose. We will repeat the same. Now you'll ask me why something like this. This is to slim down the nose area. Now the next step is to go ahead and do what we usually do underneath the eye. Pull it upwards, something like this, so that it uplifts the eyes. We will not do anything here on the cheek. So this is how the structure should look like. Now I'm gonna use a little bit of concealer here. As I already have a medium sized forehead, I don't have to do much. That's it. I highly recommend using a sponge or a beauty blender because that actually helps you blend the product within the place, and it's better to avoid brushes because they mostly tend to move the product and somehow your foundation or base makeup will look somewhat cracky. do not drag the sponge. So our concealer is well blended. You guys can already see that it's already uplifting my eyes, giving that narrow nose kind of effect. Now the next step is to set this entire thing in place. For that I'm going to use this MAC Studio Fix Plus powder, and as you guys can see I have already hit the pen. I'm gonna use this end of the beauty blender, dig down in the powder, take a lot of powder, no baking, just simply a powder will do the job, press. Now as you guys can see that my face is looking quite flat. Now to introduce that dimensional effect, I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. For that I'm gonna use Hola Bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics. Now I have seen a lot of people doing their contouring here where exactly the bend is. I don't recommend doing that. What I rather recommend is go a little upwards and start where exactly your cheekbone is and start placing your powder there. Something like this. Please don't drag this powder too much, else it's gonna make you look a little aged. So always use the powder here and wind up the entire thing right here. Don't come till here. A little bit of contouring on my forehead and on my jaw. Now here comes the most tricky and most interesting part. Now we will contour the nose. That's the most difficult thing to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that with my finger. I don't usually do that with a brush because somehow I find it really difficult. You can go ahead and do it with a brush, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this finger and I'm gonna place the contour powder somewhere like this. To blend this, I'm going to use this brush. And I hope you guys can already see the effect of the contouring on my nose. Now to introduce some flash of color on the face, I'm going to go ahead and use this blush. This is also from Benefit Cosmetics. Go ahead and apply the blush right on the top of my cheekbones. I'm not gonna drag the powder till here to the nose. No, it's a very deeper color compared to my complexion. So I'm gonna place the color right on the top of the contouring. Something like this. Please don't drag the blush till your nose if you are using a much deeper or a darker color, because that's gonna make you look aged. Please do avoid that. Blend the color right on the top of your cheekbones, something like this. Now here is the second tip. Make sure you don't stop there. You go ahead and use a much lighter color blush to give that sort of, flush of color on the cheek. So I'm using this very nice pink color from Benefit Cosmetics. I'm gonna name the shade in the description box. For this, I'm not using a regular brush. This is rather a blush brush and it's much fluffier. This is going to actually help us blend everything in place and give that very nice rosy or flash of color that will actually, help us blend everything, that contour to that much deeper color of the blush with that powder color. Now to wind up everything, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the prime features of my face. For that I'm using this Becca Backlight highlighter. The shade name is Opal and it's a very nice shade for Indian skin tone. As you guys can see that I've already hit the pen because it's one of my most favorite highlighters. Now using this fluffy brush, I'm gonna blend everything in place. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my eye makeup, then we'll see you guys. So as you guys can see, I'm done doing my makeup. I did the lower part of the eyes and I have also done the lipstick, and if you guys can notice, I actually overdraw my lips, and that's something that I've been doing for a long time, so they look a little plumped. So if you want a tutorial on this, then please go ahead and comment that below. If you guys are interested, then I'm gonna make a video regarding that. And as of now, that's how exactly you do Botox. That's how exactly you can go ahead and do your own plastic surgery, that to under rupees 500. And this is something that's okay to do. See, it's not like that I don't support plastic surgery, or I do. It's a personal choice. It's your body, your rule. This girl haven't done anything, neither Botox nor plastic surgery. This is pure form of art. I love doing makeup. I have learned art for 16 years. I have done double Bisharat on painting. So this is how I execute art. Makeup is a way of self-expression for me. I love getting ready. I love getting, those compliments when I do my own makeup. So here is the way how you can, replicate those Kylie Jenner looks. It's a choice. If you don't, then it's also okay. So this is Ishita signing off. I hope you guys are doing well. Bye bye. Take care of yourself.